Hi there, and welcome again to LEAP, the Leadership Efficiency and Productivity Program. Now, we know that a lot of people today are really looking to managers and CEOs and employers to help us out of this crisis, to actually get us to produce much more with less. And know, you would love to be able to help. You would love to be able to produce 2 times as much, so even 10 times as much in half the time with less resources. Because let's face the fact, you are actually operating with less resources. It might be less persons working with you, it might be less finances, it might be, well, you can say less time, right? We have 24 hours. But really and truly, the amount of things placed on you, you can actually look, it's not as if you have less time to finish more. Well, Leap is here to help. This is what we're doing. We're showing people how to be resourceful by using the little they have and even the little time they have to do much more. That is what LEAP is about. That is what leadership, efficiency, and productivity is about. The thing about it is that there are so much opportunities around us that in order to capitalize on the opportunities, we actually have to change the way we were taught to organize and the way we were taught to prioritize. We are actually not, we don't have to work harder. We just have to work smarter, as they say. But working smarter has become such a cliche that a lot of people don't know what it really means. What does it entail? What does it involve? Well, part of it is prioritizing, as we did yesterday, but part of it is also organizing things differently, right? As we learn that the reason why we have LEAP is because really and truly, people want to stop working themselves hard or working themselves to the body bone. They want to really stop the overwork, right? They really want to release themselves from complicated routines. They're running up and down, they're moving from one place to the next. They're not being sure as to what am I going to get done today. I would love to get this done, but so much emergencies or unforeseen things happening. And we really want to get out of it. Well, that is what we want to deal with. We want to deal with reducing your daily task. How about reducing your daily task to only about 3 regularly? I mean, there are the exceptions to the rule, right? The emergency time. What is a real emergency? And we have to define what an emergency is, what a real challenge is. But before we even do that, we have to look at what are the 3 main tasks. We're going to talk about that. And organize the day. We want to stop the stress pains you have, the pains you have, the body, from the stress of having too much to do or trying to do too much and getting nothing done. The frustration of not being able to meet your deadlines or meet your quota or get the results you want. Those pains are real. We want to also be able to let you know, hey, where and how you perform best. Not just doing anything and everything people tell you to do or what the organization say you should do, but find out really where is your optimal performance point or when do you perform an optimal performance? What time of the day or night do you come alive, ready to rumble? Right? You have to find out what that is and how do we synchronize that with the organization. Okay, what about discovering the things that you must do so they could produce valuable solutions? Not just any solution, but the solution or the different products or the different services that is going to exponentially grow your organization, your business, your company. Right? And of course, we want to also help you to be able to come to that place where you can organize your team in such a way that your team is functioning as a well-oiled machine. Right? Then of course we want you to know, which technology will work for you, which apps will work for you, which mobile device will work for you. How do you manage it? How do you let them benefit you? And then of course we want you to be able to move your work, to be able to get it done even faster in less time, right? Less and less time, reducing the hours, reducing the times they take to get things done, all right? And remember, LEAP has 3 steps, 3 areas: prioritize, which is prioritizing your life according to your vision, according to your your real aim or your real goal that you want to achieve. Not just something that's written in an organization, but what do you want to achieve this year, and how can we prioritize things, your life, so that you get those things done in your business, but also in your personal life. You can apply there too. Also, we want to be able to help you organize, and we're going to touch on this today, which is organizing everything around you efficiently according to the priorities that you have set. So you are setting the priorities, and then we're organizing the things according to these priorities, not just anyhow. All right, and then we want to optimize that so that the results become exponential. So you might get twice as much results, and then you can get 4 times as much results. Then you can get 8 times as much results, and then 20 times as much results. So the idea is exponential growth as you optimize. How do we do that? Today, we're going to look at organize. And organizing is something that everybody who's a manager could generally do, right? Organizing your papers, organizing your structures, organizing your processes, organizing your teams, organizing your schedule, right? But really and truly, have you learned to organize it according to the priorities? That's the catch. How do you do that? Well, in organizing, we have to look at something. You as the owner or the manager is at the helm, trying to run the system, trying to build the company, or trying to get the team to produce a particular result, meet a quota, meet a deadline, get a certain amount of customers, get a certain amount of revenue generated, get a certain amount of products created, right? There are certain timelines and certain what they call KPIs that you have, right? Key indicators, key performance indicators that you have, that you want to meet in order to accomplish this goal down the road. But the thing about it is that what a lot of managers do is they try to focus on taking care of the project or the product or the service. So what I'm showing you now is here's an adjustment you need to make. You're organizing firstly your team, and your focus is on your team. Your team is your most precious commodity in the scheme of organization. Not the product, not the service, not even the company. Your vision and what you want to get done is a priority. But in order to organize those priorities, you have to make your team precious commodity that you see about daily. So you craft the vision, you provide or you come up with, okay, what's your ideal client like, customer like, what do they need? What delights them? What makes them satisfied? What fulfills them? You get all of that organized. But that's a plan that you put together. But that plan, to run it every day, to go through the processes every day, the most important focus that you need to have is your team. Taking care of your team. You are the babysitter of your team. You are the shoulder to cry on. You are the inspiration. You are the motivator. you are the example that the team needs. Right? So firstly, when you get teams, one of the first things I tell people, one of the mistakes that a lot of organizers, a lot of managers make is that they hire employees. And that's a challenge. What you're supposed to be doing is hiring partners or team members to different focus, to different category. An employee just works for you or works for the organization to get a salary, to get an income. A team member partners with you to achieve a goal. To different focus. A team member works with you. You are going and showing the team member, this is how we do it. You're going and showing the team member, this is how we do it. You're not just stipulating it, you're showing them. You're going before and go through the ropes. And there are processes of training teams, four stages of training teams, right? There is the demonstration, there is the assistance, there is the replication, and then there's the supervision, right? You have to go through those processes, right? You're just demonstrating first how it's done, right? Then after that, You have the assistants, they're partnering with you. We are doing it together. Then we go through what you call replication. We're getting them to do it while we watch them replicate what they were taught. Right? So we're assisting, but we're moving back. And then there is supervision where you're leaving them to do it, and then you come back and supervise, right? After. So the supervision and replication kind of go together. But there's a part of the supervision where you're not present. You leave them to do it, and then you come back and you check everything. So there are those stages. The teams have to come to the place where your team is like an image of you in the way it is done, the way things are done. Very, very important. All right. So that is something that's very, very important in your team. Okay. Then you go on to the team. What's the team responsibility? The team responsibility is the customer. You are showing the team how to take care of the customer, how to treat the customer, how to delight the customer at all different levels. The best customer, the worst customer, the emergency customer, the one-time customer, whatever it is. But you are training the team to do that. But in the end, you really want the team to take care of the customer. You want the team to be more interested in the customer than in you. That's what you want. You want your team to love on your customer, to enjoy your customer, to be where the customer hang out, to know the customer's family, the customer's family members, to know how they operate, to know what's exciting about them. Your team must know the customer's favorite ice cream or their favorite snack. You want them to know your customer inside out. You want them to train them about that. Then after the customer, your customers now, you want your customers to take care of the business. Take care of business. In other words, purchase the product, service the business. You want the customer to love the business, to love the company, to love the product, to love the services, to delight, to promote it, to be excited about it, talk about it. They're not talking about the team, they're talking about what the service they got, the product they got, how they were treated. They talk about the company, how they operate. That's what you want from your customers. Right? But it all starts with you because the business now, right, takes care of you. And because it takes care of you, there is a synergy that takes place. The business now, the profits and the income and the revenue and all of it that comes from the company takes care of you. And the marketing and everything that comes from the company takes care of you. The business owner, the manager, the organization takes care of you. So it's not you necessarily taking care of an organization. The organization actually taking care of you because you're taking care of the team taking care of the customers taking care of the company, protecting the company, raving about the company, celebrating about the company, and there is a synergy that takes place between everybody. That is what's important. That's how you organize things. So in your planning, people look at organization, okay, you put step 1, you do this, step 2, you do this, step 3, you put these things in place. That's common. That's normal. Here what's happening. But that doesn't help the organization become productive. That doesn't help you as a manager, as an organizer, as the business owner, as the company CEO become productive. The part that helps you to be productive is who is your focus when the day comes. And in taking care of your team, and let me just bring that in, taking care of your team, there are 3 major tasks that you need to be doing per day. Only 3 major tasks. One is direction. So when you plan your day, your plan for the day should include what am I going to share with my team today as of what they need to get done. That is what it's supposed to be. Or what am I going to share to them tonight so that they can start getting it done in the morning. So your major task is giving directions. Major tasks, giving directions, orders, right? Assignments. There's major tasks of your daily routine. Giving assignments, or directions, or orders, or whatever you want to call it. Right? Prefer assignments, right? Because it's the team you're working with. We are going to do this today. We would like to do so and so today to get so and so done. Not you would like them to get it. We are going to do this today. Right? And this is how we're going to do it. It's direction. Right? The other part is training. Meaning, if the company or if the team doesn't know how to get something done, you need to expose them to some kind of training to get it done. Have they been trained to get that product, that project done, or to do that assignment? If not, then you need to provide the training. So that's the second thing you need to focus on: training them, and training in terms of different levels. So they might be trained to be a basic level, getting something done. Then you might have to train them at intermediate level. Then you might have to train them at advanced level. But training continues in different things, fine-tuning the way they do it, how effective they do it, how sharp they are in getting it done. So directions, assignments one, training, and the third one is correction. Whatever corrections are needed. Okay, guys, this is what we did today, but here was happening. A little thing here, a little thing there. What maybe we need to adjust here? How can we adjust it so we get it at this level and we get this amount done? And what adjustments? Corrections. And corrections could be corrections on the way things are done or the way people operate in the organization. In other words, correction with attitude, correction with character, correction with the way you function and operate. There's a whole training on character development that produces optimal results. And you'll cover that in optimizing. Because character allows your team to function under pressure and still strike the iron, still getting it done under pressure. So a crisis hit and they rise to the occasion. Character development helps with that. That's part of optimization. Right? How we optimize. Right? But putting them on a treadmill where they continually having directions, training, and corrections, that orchestra, that movement as a culture in the company becomes normal. So when a crisis hits, there's a way in which you now bring the character in to make sure they continue doing that. Getting the directions done, getting the training done, correcting them. So after a while, they start correcting themselves. They start making their own adjustments. And not only that, you leave room for them to innovate. Because as you're training them and you're correcting them, you're doing it in such a way that they realize you're not perfect, they're not perfect, we make mistakes, but we improve. So when it's time to improve, it's not what you think they should do, is we can decide, you know what, let's make this adjustment. So they're open to such a suggestion, you're open to suggestion, the team is open to suggestions, and because of the suggestions by any member of the team or by the whole team, they buy in because it's our decision, not my decision, but our decision together. We should do this. We should make these adjustments. Right? So this is organizing your priorities or your vision. You need to get done so that you become efficient and productive. All right? You don't just keep doing things the same way over and over. You do less and you get much more done. Right? That's what it's about. So if you want to get more on Leap, remember, you have access to a free consultation. Just click on the link and then you will join me, book a time that is available for me and for you, and we will meet and we will connect together and you will share what challenges you're having with your organization, with your company. Have you have challenges starting, continuing, growing? You have challenges with the crisis that's taking place. And a lot of people are. And it might not just be you personally, but it might be your team having the problem, the challenges. So let's go through the process. Remember, click the link below, connect with me, and book a meeting, and we will have free consultation time where we can chat and discuss how you can become more efficient and productive as a leader. Okay? See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to deal with optimize. How to discipline everything so that it runs as a well-oiled machine, but most importantly, how it brings results exponentially, not just 2 times as much, not just 4 times as much, but maybe 10 times as much results in less time. How do we do that? All right? See you tomorrow and have fun.